Hello, everyone. My name is Amber, and my presentation is based on sculptures, love and sex, in ancient Greece. Ancient Greece art spans across a period of about 930 BCE. It is divided into four known periods. Throughout these periods, artists worked with a variety of materials such as bronze and stone for sculptures, terracotta for vases and figurines, various pigments for painting, and used gold, silver, and bronze for coinage. The four periods in ancient Greece are the geometric period, the archaic period, the classical period, and the Hellenistic period. In the geometric period, not only did geometric patterns dominate, but also abstract figures like horses, military, and funerary scenes. During the archaic period, naturalistic styles grew increasingly, especially in depictions of the human form. Human form sculptures were more frontal facing with the arms at the sides, feet close together, and with broad shoulders. Well-known examples of these human sculptures include Koros, young boy, and Cora, young girl. Greek sculptures and Athenian arts during this time include Athenian and Critias, who worked in the later stages of this period and would show a new manner in depicting the human form. A technique referred to as contrapposto, standing with your weight on one leg, giving the body a curvy S form, and is commonly utilized in Renaissance and neoclassical art. The classical period is the period where there was a considerable advancement forward depicting a naturalism in the human form compared to the archaic period. Greek artists would finesse in capturing the human form in a new way as they would consider proportion, poise, and the idealized of the human body. Sculptures appeared more human-like and detailed, but were also perfected and beautiful, which we know as the canon of proportions. A Greek sculptor, Polykleitos, would develop the term the canon, which is a set of ratios based on mathematical measurements of the human body to depict each body part in perfect order and symmetry. During the Hellenistic period, Greek art was more diverse and contained a wider range of subject matter. Heroes and gods who were previously depicted in two-dimensional scenes on vases were created as full-figured works of sculpture. Greek sculptures appeared and displayed more emotive in expression, and there is a focus on emotion and drama during this period. Art was also ordered by patrons and used as decor in homes like bronze statues. Eventually, this period would evolve into the rule of the Roman Empire. Ancient Greek artwork and art style was truly admired and copied by the Romans. In this slide, we have one of the earliest marble statues of a human figure carved in Attica. Its title is Marble Statue of a Koros, Youth, and is from the Archaic period and dates back to 590 to 580 BC. Its culture is Greek and its medium is Naxian marble. This stone sculpture has dimensions of about 77 by 21 and 25 inches. This early figure, almost abstract, has geometric forms that predominate, and anatomical details are rendered in beautiful analogous patterns. In this slide is the statuette of Dionysus. He is the Greek god of wine intoxication. It is Greek and dates late 2nd to 1st century BC during the Hellenistic period. Its medium is terracotta. You can tell by the different discolorations in the different areas across the sculpture. Its width is 5 inches and its height is about 11 inches. It is on view at the San Antonio Museum of Art here in San Antonio, Texas. Here you see the contrapposto gesture with one arm reaching up and holding grapes and the other hand straight down to his side with a cup which was probably filled with wine. One of the few bronze statues to have survived from antiquity is this figure of a plump baby in a relaxed pose. It is titled Bronze Statue of Eros Sleeping. He is the god of love. It is from the Hellenistic period and dates back to the 2nd century BC. Its culture is Greek and its medium is bronze and has the dimensions of about 17 by 14 by 34 inches and weighs about 275 pounds. The support on which the god rests is a modern addition, but the work originally would have had a separate base, most likely of stone. During the Hellenistic period, statues of Aphrodite, goddess of love, became increasingly popular. One would be the marble statue of Aphrodite that dates 1st-2nd century CE, a copy after the Greek original from the 3rd-2nd century BCE. and is 62.5 inches in height and is located at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. A celebration of the female body in 3 dimensions is the first major Greek work to show the goddess nude. The original, her arms are reached forward, modestly shielding her breast and pubis area, gesturing in that both concealing and accentuating her sexuality. The lower legs have been restored with casts taken from the Roman copy in Florence known as the Medici Venus. This work also has the same contrapposto gesture that was widely integrated during this time period. On our last slide is a Roman copy of a statue attributed to Praxiteles, 2nd century CE. It is of Dionysus and Eros. It is made out of marble and is located at the Museo Archeologico Nazionale di Napoli, Naples. The sculpture suggests that the two are closer than one might think or believe. Dionysus' arms are a restoration as well as most of the torso of Eros. Dionysus' left hand was probably resting on Eros' head originally, and Eros probably had a bow and arrow in his hand. Both their heads are faced towards each other, forming some kind of eye contact. They both embody the contrapposto stance. This particular sculpture was made in the Hellenistic period of ancient Greece. While most of original Greek art from the classical and Hellenistic has been destroyed or lost, it is remembered by those and to which recreated through the hands and eyes of Renaissance sculptors and painters. Through my research, I was able to discover who these gods and goddesses were, what they represented, the role they played when it came to love and sex, and the impact they had to society, as well as the changes in representation and art of the human form, male and female.